James Bond was in the Amazon with my dad researching telepathic plants right before he died.
All he can do is look away. All in all is all we all are. But why would you? All is all we all are.
Oh my gosh, don't you just love it when directors lure you in with the idea of a sexy film and then drop, after about an hour, the hardest middle finger possible right in your asshole? That's what you can expect from Big Luca, because he knows more than anybody else in the world what it's like to have everybody being gay and horny while watching your movies. And this is in some ways like his Joker Part 2, because he kind of, with Challengers, he gave everybody exactly what they wanted in this big, horny, steamy affair. And then everyone was expecting the same thing from this one, and instead he's kind of given us half of that and then completely not that. Queer stars Daniel Craig in a role where he's twice as horny as James Bond, but has about half the charisma. He's an expat living in Mexico City in 1950 already, a fascinating backdrop idea which they make a little use of, but not a lot, really? He meets a young former GI and starts up a relationship with him, and that guy's bi, and he's not that interested, so mostly it's just a full hour of Daniel Craig running around acting super horny and desperate, and talking about the most random crap, like telepathy plants. That's silly. Fortunately, that doesn't get any follow-up, like being what the entire second half of the film's about. Yeah, this film is the most bizarre thing I've seen in a little while. Just watching Daniel Craig go nuts, lose his mind, vomit his heart out. Literally, yeah. It's tough. It's not an easy watch, and bear in mind this is a film about drug addiction, about the challenges of being gay. So it was never going to be an easy watch. The question is it good in spite of that? The answer is no. The fact, apart from anything else, I feel at least slightly vindicated in not enjoying this film because the Oscars didn't even give it any nominations. And it's about a gay guy with a drug addiction. Like, it is Oscar bait in film form, and the fact that it didn't get like any nominations tells me that I'm doing something right. Although they gave Emilia Perez like 13 nominations, and that's also not great. Here's the thing for me, the themes of this, the absolute monstrosities, the body merging nonsense that we have to watch, I can describe it as a very interesting art piece. And I've said this before about this kind of film, and I think it's a very relevant point for a lot of films. I can enjoy the ideas, what I'm seeing in an art piece, without wanting to look at it for over 2 hours. I think that sums up a lot of very overly artistic films for me, and this is. And it's not for the first hour, but in the second half, it really is extra artistic and bizarre, and I just ended up not enjoying it. None of the real striking imagery from it is actually, like, sticking with me all that much or anything, even only a couple days after watching it. Like, there's nothing about this that's making me go, and making me think more about the points it was making. Queer starts out a little slow but interesting, and then it morphs over time, like their bodies morph together in that drug trip scene into something that I definitely don't want to fuck with. And I mean, like, the drug trip scene was weird. Like, we've had some weird drug scenes in cinema over the years, but that was about as disturbing as Trainspotting. It was about as disturbing as the pink elephants on parade being in Dumbo. What's up with that? I don't often do this with artistic films because I understand that even if I don't enjoy it, I don't find much to love about it, other people will. And I think other people will with this one anyway, but I'm going to call it shit. I'm gonna straight up say this is worse than for me to watch than I had any preconceived notions of it being able to be. I liked Challengers, and I was excited to see what Luca did next, especially with Daniel Craig on board. Even when I saw the trailer, I was like, yeah, okay, I'm kind of on board here. I'm not on board anymore. I jumped ship. I would rather drown than have to watch this again. I don't like calling films that are clearly have a lot of production value and quality behind them just god awful. But yeah, I have nothing about this that really redeems it into something I could possibly ever want to watch again or give another shot to. So, I'm giving Yearning, Unadulterated Yearning, 1 star. Just, nah. Luca trod the line so well for this kind of film, exactly what you want with Challengers. This one is so far past the line, it can't even see the line, probably because Daniel Craig's character snorted the line. Subscribe for more hard truths.